Welcome, welcome. We are going to do some movement tonight, and we're going to begin with a breath work that has helped me so much. I learned it at the beginning of my yoga practice, and it's called the 5-5 breath. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale for a count of 5, and then we're going to exhale for a count of 5. Okay, and so I want you to slow down the breath. So the count of 5 is not going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, like slowly. So I'll count for the first few to guide us, and then we're just going to kind of forget about the number, and I'm going to use my little bell. So whenever you hear, that would be the inhale, and whenever you hear, that would be the exhale. Okay, so that the mind can stop doing and can just shift into more being and experiencing the flow of prana. Prana, it's a Sanskrit word, and it translates to life force. So we're going to use a mudra in our hands, and it's called the prana mudra. So this mudra promotes vitality in the body, and so each fingertip has is connected to an element. So we're gonna use the pinky and the ring finger and the thumb. So you press those 3 together, and then the middle and the index are just pointing out. So here we are activating and connecting with an element of water, the pinky, with another element of air, not air, earth, excuse me, earth, and then this one is fire, the thumb is fire, so boom. So then we're gonna place the hands over the knees. Go ahead and just take a moment, go ahead and close your eyes. And just notice what it feels like to connect these points, right? Take a moment to notice how you're breathing, how your body's breathing in this moment, how your back is feeling, and just remembering that this hand gesture is a tool that you can use to raise your chi, your energy field, your energy in the body, so that we can have more vitality, youth, reduce stress, feel more connected, taking on the characteristics of those elements. So with the fire, we generate internal heat. When you visualize fire for a moment, and then bringing it to earth, you visualize what are the characteristics of earth. It's stable, solid, supportive. Also connected with the element of water. Water flows, it heals. It's always in movement or stillness. Just connecting with this mudra so that you can remember in those moments of stress, in those moments of low energy, low vitality, you will remember to come back and sit and connect with this prana mudra so that you can recharge, so that you can heal. Okay, go ahead and leave your eyes open for a moment. Bring your hands together to the heart, to prayer. We bow to each other. I just want to say thank you for showing up tonight. And then now we're going to grab our essential oil. So just going to 1 drop in the palm. And we're going to use this one to open up our airways, right? So that we can take in even more life force with each breath. So just rub your palms together gently. And then start to bring your hands closer to your face so that you can breathe in the essence of peppermint. You can even create a little pocket with your hands without touching your face with the oil with the hands, right? Because then you get really injury on that. And just take a couple couple of nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. An audible sound, HA. Releasing any stress, breathing in that essence of peppermint. Noticing the effects of peppermint, how it's invigorating and just lovely. Noticing how it opens up your airways, your lungs are able to expand a little bit more. Now take a couple of deep breaths in through your mouth. So you're gonna breathe in the peppermint. And then breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your mouth, breathe in the peppermint. Hold, and then breathe out through the mouth, the nose. Your eyes can be closed right here. Bring that energy in. Breathe in through your mouth. Get a sip of peppermint and hold. And then let it go out through your nose. And one more time. Nice big sip. Hold it. And then let it go. Good. Do a little massage on your temples with your index and middle finger. Maybe there's a little bit of that peppermint oil left over on your fingers. So this is another technique that you can use if you ever have a headache or head tension. You can apply a little drop of peppermint to your temples, or to the crown of your head, or to the back of the neck, or even to the crown of your head. Okay, so you just listen to your intuition and so on. So now place your hands facing up over your knees, and again connecting to that prana mudra. The index and the middle fingers are fully extended. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to your tailbone. And just feeling the support underneath you, the earth, a moment of gratitude for Mother Earth, for the support that she provides. Thank you, Pachamama. Thank you, Mother Earth. And then start to find a little bit more length in your spine. So you start to grow a little bit taller with intention, lengthening the spine. Imagine there's a cool wall behind you. You can almost feel the coolness of the wall as you lean back against it. It's going to help you find more of that length. The shoulders are back. And then start to lift a little higher through your crown, connecting to sky energy. The upper realms, the cosmos, source, infinite intelligence. Just noticing and paying attention to what may come through. And now we're going to begin with that 5-5 breath. So begin breathing in through your nose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale through your nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the sound of the bell, inhale. At the sound of the bell, exhale. allowing the belly to fill up like a balloon, allowing your belly to deflate, pulling the navel in, feeling that expansion in the belly, the ribs, and drawing the belly in, ribs in, feeling the expansion of the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Feeling the chest fall, ribs in, and belly. Nice, long, deep breath in. Nice, long, deep breath out. Finding and continuing with your natural way of breathing. Noticing how your body feels after focus and directed breath. Bringing the hands to the belly, creating a triangle with your fingers pointing down, thumbs are touching. Just you're pressing your hands against your belly, feeling the warmth of your hands. This is the mudra for transformation. So call in that transformation that we are here to receive and to create with our actions. So connecting with your third chakra, the element of fire, so that you can tap into that fire and take action in all of the practices that are going to support you in this transformation. And now start to move your hands in a circular motion to the left, giving yourself a gentle massage. So with your palms pressing against your belly. Yeah. So notice if your palms want the palms to press against the belly, massaging, activating, getting things moving, gently pressing in, maybe a little bit more gentle, soft massage. You can open your eyes if you want to see exactly a couple of circles here. And then go ahead and move in the opposite direction, gentle belly massage. Good. Stimulating the digestive system. And then release, bring your hands to your knees, gently rock forward and back, and then start to find a circular movement to the left with your chest or with your shoulders, bringing the chest forward and back. So you can hold on to your knees. That way, when you are leaning back, almost feel like you're falling back, but you're not. You're holding on to your knees. And as you bring your chest forward, you're gently pressing your knees down. Again, noticing sensations in the body, free your spine. And think about how amazing it is that your spine can move in so many directions. Right, and then pause and start to find that circle into the other direction, right? And how big can you make the circle? How far can you lean back? And how far can you lean forward? And then finding stillness. Bring your hands behind you just for support. And you're going to switch the position of your legs. Okay, so the opposite leg in the front. So you're still cross-legged, but instead of having the, I don't know which leg you had in front, yeah, but just switch it up. Very good. So hands on the knees, and you're going to just start with gentle head circles, so rotation in the neck, releasing any tension, energetic weight that may be stuck in the neck. This is also a great way to open up your third chakra and just to promote better communication. And then reverse, find little circles in the opposite direction. You may hear some cracks, pops, judgment, just simply noticing. And make it feel good. Good. Coming to stillness. Let's take a nice deep breath. Reach your arms out and up. Reaching up to the sky as far as you can, up to your ceiling. Wiggle your fingers, reach up, 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 up. And now you're going to twist over to your left. So your right hand's on the left thigh and your left hand behind you. Pressing back. Do a different view here. Okay, so you're going to look back behind you over the left shoulder. Take a nice long deep breath here, just like we did at the beginning, finding that length in the spine, reaching the crown up towards the sky. Keep the twist and turn your head over to the right. We're almost making the shape of the DNA. And then you go ahead and twist to the other side. So left hand, right thigh, right hand behind you. Lengthen, reach up through the ground, looking far back behind you. Breathe slowly and deeply. Again, also every time that we twist, we're stimulating the digestive system. Keep the twist and turn the head over the left shoulder. Making that beautiful DNA shape with our spine. So we're actually changing our DNA. And coming back to center. Okay, now hands on the knees. You're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Lift your heart up, open your throat, lift your chin. And with the exhale, bring the chin to your chest, into the chest, holding onto your knees, melt back. Hold the navel in so that it presses to the front of your spine. Beautiful. Now with the inhale, we're going to lengthen, creating a little space between each vertebra. And with the exhale, chin to the chest and rounding the spine, melting back. Very good. Just about 3 more of those. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melting back. And lengthen. And very good. Bring your thighs towards one another. Your soles of your feet are touching, pressing on the ground, and just wrap your arms around your thighs. Okay, there you go. So the feet could be crossed or they can be like this, whatever feels good. Okay, but I want you to wrap your arms around you so much you can maybe grab your elbows. And this is going to stretch the back of your shoulders, your back, let your head melt down. And take a moment to just rest in the darkness that you can see with your eyes closed. You may notice shadows or colors. Just take a moment to look within and just to feel how good it feels. Just give yourself one big hug. It's such an easy and simple way to stretch the back of your shoulder with the back of your neck. Very good. Release. Okay. Now bring your soles of your feet together and the knees wide here. Very good. You can move your feet forward a little bit. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your back and open your chest nice and big. Yes, shoulders back. So if you can retract the shoulders, that means they come together in the back. Good. And then fold forward nice and slow. See how far forward can you go? Think of reaching the chin forward and your arms up nice and high. See if you can reach the hands up towards the sky behind you a little bit more. Go ahead and relax your head, let it hang, and then noticing sensations in the hips. Just finding that sweet spot, see if you can surrender a little bit more to gravity's force. Good, and then release, come up. And now we're gonna bring the arms forward, your elbows together, your palms together, like this. Very good. Now see, reach the elbows up a little higher. Keep them together. They're gonna try to separate. Reach them a little bit higher. Yep, a little bit higher. Just notice the feeling in the back. Feel nice, deep stretch in the back of your shoulders. Reach the elbows a little bit higher. That's it. Beautiful. And release. Hands behind you for support. Fingertips behind your back. Yep. And now bring your feet wide like this. There you go. And lift your heart. Let the head fall back. And with the exhale, chin to the chest. And bring your hands over your feet. Relax your head. Relax your torso. Let it melt between the thighs. Take a couple of nice, long, deep breaths. Practice that 5-5 breath. Also practice that expansion of the belly, the ribs, the chest. And a gentle either contraction or full surrender. Slowly coming up. Okay, so now dorsal flex your feet, which means you're just gonna pull the toes back like this. You see my feet? There you go. So pulling back, grab the arch of the foot with your hands. Grab the arch, and just pull yourself forward a little bit here. Noticing sensations, what is this doing in your body? Does it feel good? Is something that you can adopt for your own personal practice? Okay, great. Let it go. So now you can either cross your legs and roll over the knees into tabletop, or you can bring your legs back just like so, and coming into a tabletop position. Okay. So the hands are directly under the shoulders. The knees are directly under the hips. Curl your toes under. And see if that feels good. You know, we all have different bodies, and some of us have really flexible toes, so it feels good to curl the toes under. Some of us have shorter toes, and it just doesn't do it. So just kind of feel what feels best for you. And then from here, we're going to go through that cat spine, rounded spine, and then drop the belly, shoulders back, look up, and this is your happy cow. Exhale, round and curl. And inhale, happy cow, pose. Cat pose. And just do a couple of those. Again, this is really great way to stretch your back. In the middle of the day, just stop. Take a moment to meditate, to breathe, to move your body, to stretch it out. Okay, so now what you're going to do is see how we did the flexion and extension of the spine. We're going to do lateral flexion, which means you're going to lift your feet and then you're going to flex your spine to the right. Right, so like your head, your ear is going towards the right heel, and then you flex to the other side. Does that make sense? Yeah, so side to side. Nice little stretch on the side. Body. Okay, if this is not good on your knees, maybe next time you put something a little more cushy under the knees. Release the toes in the back. And I want you to walk your hands back. We're gonna sit on the heels. Are your toes curled under? Are they able to go curl on under? All right, can you hear me okay? Okay, perfect. All right, so here just take a moment to stretch your toes. Do a little twist to the left. Wrap that left hand behind you, maybe left hand on the right imaginary pocket. Looking back, finding length in the spine. Keep the twist and turn your head over to the right. Okay, release, come up. Release the toes, give them a little break. Yeah, that's it. And then curl the toes under again, sit back. Twist over to the right. Right hand, left pocket. Look far back. See if you can twist a little deeper and lengthen your spine a little higher, a little longer. Keep the twist and look over the left shoulder. Very good. And release. Come back to center. Come up. Release the toes in the back. Bring your hands to your hips. Thumb in the back, fingers in the front. And you're going to gently press the tailbone down and then forward. Think of stretching the front of your body and lengthening your spine as you arch back so that we're not compressing the lower back, okay? Draw the elbows back, shoulders back, lift your heart, lift your chin up, let the head fall back. Breathe, see if you can find that 5-5 breath. And then slowly release, bring your chin to your chest, vertebra by vertebra. You're gonna sit back onto your heels. Okay? Bring your knees a little closer together. Is that okay on your knee, on the tops of your feet? Knees okay? Okay, beautiful. So now let's take care of the hands. So bring your hands into a fist, and you're just gonna start to move. Yeah, we can change the view. Circle, circle here. You can bring them out to the side, bring them up, reverse the circle, bring it down. Open and close your hands. And then bring your right hand facing forward like this. And then your other hand is going to pull all the fingers back. Give you a different angle. So you can just breathe, noticing the sensation, stretching your flexors in the form. This is going to be really good to do either before or after you are working, sitting on your computer, or even exercise, or just in the middle of the day. And then reverse the other side. So now palm faces you, fingertips down, and we're just gonna pull the wrist, the hand back. So we're not pulling the fingers, the whole hand. Excellent. Got it. And now from here, I'm gonna challenge you to rotate the elbow down, pointing to the earth, to the ground, and then rotate the elbow up. Yeah, that's called supination and pronation of the form. It's a really great way to take care of this muscle. It goes from your upper arm to the lower arm, called brachioradialis, I think. It's been a long time, but I still remember some. I let it release, open, close, find a circle, circle, and then it's the other hand. So palm faces forward, pull your fingers back, breathe. Ooh. There are energy channels running through your arm, connecting to your heart. So on an energetic level, we are opening those energy channels so that the chi can flow through and you feel more vital. Right? And on the physical level, we are creating more range of motion and releasing some of the tension that builds up over time of doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, and then go ahead and reverse, palm faces you, fingertips down, pull it back, and then we're going to do that pronation supination. So elbow points down to the earth, and then elbow points up or to the side, depending on how flexible you are in your arm. I notice my left is different than the right. And it's funny, these are movements that you can do in other positions, and we do this in different positions. I'll show you how. Let it go, open, close, find a little circle. And then coming into that tabletop position. Okay, we're gonna step the right foot back. And we've had the legs bent for a while, so we're just gonna press the heel back, and we're gonna shift the weight forward. Rolling over the toes, stretching the arch of the foot, and also finding freedom in the back of the legs, and feel really nice after kneeling for so long. And then bring the knee down. The toes are curled under behind you for better stability, and then press that heel back and forward. Stretch it out, stretch the back of your leg. The breath is steady. Just giving, this is a little tune-up for the body. And then let's go ahead and bring that knee down. We're gonna lift the knees off the ground and very slowly press up so the hips come up, and we go into a downward dog. Keep your knees bent at first, just like so. Good, and see if you can draw your chest, your rib cage closer to your thighs, and your thighs a little closer to your rib. Yes, that's beautiful. That looks great. And then go ahead and just press that right heel down more and bend the left leg. Ooh, go a little deeper into the back of your right leg, your calf, your hamstring. And then switch it out. Left heel presses down, right leg bends. Gentleness is key. Okay, so we want to cultivate being more gentle in everything that we do. Gentleness and connection. You just keep shifting from one side to another. Good, and then bring your knees down slow, but this time the knees wide, a little bit wider. Down, knees wide, toes touch in the back. Come down to your forearms. And just relax your head, let it hang. Your shoulders naturally come a little closer together in your back. Just melting into a comfortable position. And just know this is a great position to be in whenever you are stressed, you're in class, you feel exhausted. Just need a moment. Maybe down to child's pose. My favorite from earth. As your third eye, your vision center rests on the ground. Nice and slow. Start to rock your hands back. And coming into that tabletop position again. Curl the toes under. Sit back on your heels for a moment. And we're going to rotate both palms facing forward and then to the ground. Yep. Bring your hands down. The closer your hands are to your knees, the easier this is going to feel. And if you feel like you want a little bit more in the stretch on the flexors in the forearm, you just walk your hands forward a little bit more. Just kind of rock side to side here. And then rotate your hands and claw your mat just to stabilize everything here on the wrists and the hands. Okay, press your palms down, lift your hips up again, and walk your hands back towards your feet. And you come into a forward fold. So at first, keep the knees bent, and then grab your elbows, interlace your arms, just like so. Let your torso be heavy. Your head becomes even heavier because you let go of holding on to anything. You just kind of hang here like a rag doll. Maybe do a little shake, a little shimmy just to find more space. Your arms are heavy. Just surrender to gravity's force. Let her draw you in. Bringing in that 5-5 breath. A lot of the times the mind can drift into thinking, what's for dinner or later. So just coming back to that 5-5 breath would be very helpful, or just simply like feeling the extension and contraction as we allow it in and out. And it's also a great way to practice allowing and letting go. Good. Release your hands to the earth. Walk the hands forward and bring your knees down. Crawl to the front of your mat and sit back. And nice and slow, I want you to lay on your back. Ah, very nice. Okay, and then from here, once you lay on the back, bring your knees into the chest and just rock side to side. And now, bringing in that heart breathing, which is you breathing through your nose and you breathe out through your mouth, making the audible sound HA. As you rock your knees side to side, as you massage your lower back. Good. And now bring the legs straight up in the air. Flex the feet, point your feet, and start to find a nice big rotation in the ankles. Excellent. And then in the other direction. Now relax your feet. Minimal activation on your thighs, minimal activation on your legs. You're just holding your limbs up. And just do a couple of brushing your hands from the highest portion or the lowest portion of your legs that you can reach, and then down. So like from ankles down, just caressing, just a gentle caress, drawing imaginary lines. Right, so you want to caress on the inside, that line on the inside of the legs, maybe a line in front of the legs, and one on the outside. And just noticing how good it feels. Give yourself some TLC, some tender, loving care. And this is also a great way to get things moving. Your lymphatics is activated. And just do a little massage on the knees with gratitude. Thank you, knees. I love you, knees. I appreciate you. I'm grateful. Circles in the opposite direction, giving you some love and attention. And then slide your hands up towards your ankles. Grab the outside edges of your feet, transitioning into a happy baby position. And just gently rock side to side, massaging your lower back. Good. Bring both feet down to the earth and cross the left foot over the right thigh. Dorsal flexing your foot. Pull the thigh in, transitioning into a pigeon pose. You can interlace your fingers behind your right thigh and notice your sensations through the hip. And breathe into those areas where you feel tight. And as you release any tension that may be stuck in the hips. If you're familiar with the chakras, the hips, this is where our first and second chakra are located. The first chakra, what affects the first chakra is fear. So releasing any fear or any doubt that maybe you have noticed or that may be coming up, right? Just cleansing breaths, activating that root chakra so that you feel safe, so that you can trust yourself more, so that you can trust other people more. This is your foundation. Let's release that left leg up, straight up to the sky. Find some movement in the ankle, and then switch legs. Cross your right leg, right ankle over the left thigh. Dorsal flex your right foot. Draw that left thigh in, interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, and just go a little deeper into that pigeon pose. Going on an inner journey of exploration where you may need to make micro adjustments, find freedom from any tension, emotions, your energy in motion, or not motion, stagnant, that may be stuck anywhere. You just focus on each cleansing breath coming in and washing away, revitalizing the body, cleansing the mind. And release, right leg up to the sky, find some lifting ankle. And go ahead and just rest both feet down into the earth. Separate your feet, so heel toe the feet wide, and then allow your knees to kind of dip towards the middle. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Just again, noticing sensations in the inner thighs. Maybe you feel a gentle pull or stretch in the lower back. Bring your arms over the head and grab your elbows, allowing the shoulders to open up a little bit more here. And then draw both thighs to the right and both thighs to the left, just moving a little bit side to side. Getting into the psoas muscle, the muscle of the soul. Connects the upper body, the spine, to the lower body, the hips. Just moving the thighs side to side, also feeling this probably on your glutes, hips. And then bring both knees closer to your chest once again. Hands down by your side, maybe a little bit of a wider hand. And then just draw both thighs to the right and both thighs to the left together, like windshield wipers. And one more time, massaging the internal organs as we twist side to side. If you're ever feeling constipated, that's probably gonna have this week, but twisting is really good for constipation, and so is breath. I have a breath exercise that is excellent for that. And just rock side to side. You may get a couple of adjustments here. And then you're going to interlace the fingers over the right knee, extending the left leg. Right? Let your left leg rest on the ground. Let it rest, come all the way down. And then from here, keep the left hand on the right knee. Reach your right arm out to the side, palm faces down, and roll over to the left. See if you can touch the ground with that right knee. Maybe your right hand or arm is just lifted and hanging. That's fine. Just allow yourself to go into the deepest twist that you can by just simply allowing, never forcing, just melting onto gravity's force. Twists can also be very calming to the nervous system. Stretch to do, either in the morning when you wake up, you can do it in bed, maybe before you go to sleep, or in the middle of your day. It's a little tune-up practice. Release, come back to center, and now right hand, right knee, externally rotating that right thigh, let it fall to the right, just for a moment. So bring your right hand to the right knee, the other hand, yeah. There you go, and then bring the thigh to the right. Yes, so that we do external rotation. And now from here, bring the left knee in, right leg out, and let it rest on the ground. Good. Interlace the fingers over that left knee. Gently pull back, enjoy. Now keep the right hand on the left knee and twist all the way to the right, reaching left arm as far away as you can. Going into the deepest twist, final twist you can, without forcing, just melting away. Each exhale is an opportunity to just melt. if the mind becomes active, you can always come back to that 5-5 breath. And you can even turn that 5 into a 6 or 7 or an 8 or 9 or 10. As you continue to do these breath work practices, you'll notice that you can breathe in for longer periods of time, hold the breath for longer periods of time, also slow down the exhale for longer, which just means that you're able to take in more life force. Slowly coming onto your back, left hand, left knee, allowing the left thigh to fall all the way to the left, an external rotation. You can place your right hand on the right hip just to lock it down on the top of the hip. There you go. Gently pressing it down just to kind of lock it and go into the deeper external rotation. Bring your right knee in, right hand, right knee. You just draw a couple of circles with both knees going out, forward and in. And then reverse the circles. Good. I want you to roll over to your right into a fetal position. Create a little pillow with your hands under the right knee. A moment to nurture yourself. Feeling cozy, feeling safe. Noticing how your body feels. A little tune-up, some movements, breath. What is the quality of your breath? Take a nice deep breath. Breathe it out through your mouth and just start to find yourself to sitting up, so you can use your left hand to push off of the ground, coming down to seated cross-legged. Very good. Thank you so much for showing up and practicing and taking the time to fill yourself up. Know that you can use this recording if you want to. You can do it in the morning, if you want to take a little break throughout the day and just go through some movement, some stretching, some breath work. You can always go back and use this as reference. It was my pleasure to guide you, and yeah, I hope that this brings value to your life. Namaste.